Everyone. I hope you all are keeping good health. Today we will continue with the same exercise 4.2, question number 3. Give the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Again, we are supposed to specify the steps we are using to separate the variable. Here the equation is 3n minus 2 equals to 46. First circle variable, then the coefficient, then the constant on the same side. Now in the outermost circle we can see here it's 2. So opposite of minus 2 is plus 2. So we will add 2 both the sides. First LHS, add 2 to it, and then same with RHS 2. Now solving the LHS. Here you can see in LHS there are two values with different signs. Same values with different signs. So we will cancel minus 2 and plus 2, left with 3n. Finally, we will get 48. Now, here we can see in the outermost circle, what is there? It's 3 into. So, we will divide both the sides by 3. Now, first write LHS, that is 3n upon 3, and then RHS, that is 48 upon 3. Now, solve one by one. First LHS, 3 cancel, as they are same in numerator and denominator. Now left with n. Now moving to RHS. Solve RHS. What you will get? Yes, answer is 16. Now you can see in the circle only variable is left. So this is your answer. Moving to next sum. Again highlight variable, then the coefficient, then the constant on the same side. Again, it's plus 7 in the outermost circle. So opposite of plus 7 is minus 7. So we will subtract 7 from both the sides. Now you will write 5m plus 7, subtract 7, and then same thing in RHS 2. Now solve LHS first. We can see here 7 is there with different signs. So we will cancel 7, left with 5m. Equals to, solve the RHS part, you will get 10 here. Finally, you can see in the outermost circle now 5 is present. That is 5 into, it's a coefficient of m. So now we will use opposite of it, that is we will divide both the side by 5. What you will get? We will get 5m upon 5 equals to, same in the RHS 2, 10 upon 5. Solve both the sides one by one. Start from LHS. In LHS, we can see here numerator and denominator both are having 5. Cancel 5, left with m. Same in the RHS. Solve, we will get 2. This is your answer, as only variable is left in LHS. Now, moving to next sum. Again, highlight variable first, then the coefficient of it, and then whatever is present after it. So here I am highlighting 20 first and then divided by 3. So in the outermost we can see it's divided by 3. So opposite is multiplying both the side by 3. So first write LHS, multiply it by 3. The same you will do in the RHS 2. Now solve LHS first. Here we can see 3 is present in the numerator as well as in the denominator. We will cancel 3, left with 20p, and solve RHS. We will get 120. Now 20 is in the outermost circle and we are multiplying it to p. So opposite is dividing both the side by 20. Now first write 20p upon 20 and then 120 upon 20. Solve LHS first. Cancel 20, both are from numerator and denominator. Left p. Now solve RHS. We will get 6. Why 6? To simplify it, we can cancel zeros from both the end. That is from both numerator and denominator. Left with 12 by 2, that is 6. Now we can see in LHS or in the circle, only variable is left. So this is your final answer. Moving to next. Again, first variable, then the coefficient, and then divided by 10. Opposite will be multiply by 10. So first LHS multiply by 10, RHS multiply by 10. Solve LHS. Again same value in the numerator and denominator. Cancel. Left 3p. Solve RHS. What you will get? Yes, 60. Now in the outermost circle it's 3 into opposite will be divide by 3. Both the side first LHS then RHS. Solve LHS. Both numerator and denominators are having 3. Cancel it. Left p. Solve RHS. We will get 20. Now only variable is left. This is your answer. Next. Question number 4. Again you are supposed to solve the equation. It's 10p equals to 100. Again first variable and then the coefficient. Here we can see we are multiplying 10 to p. Opposite will be divide both the side by 10. Now divide first 10p by 10. This is LHS. Same you will do in the RHS. Doing the same thing on both the side. Now solve LHS first. Same number in numerator and denominator. Cancel it. Left with p. Now solving the RHS, you will get 10. Only one variable, that is p, is left. So this will be your answer. Again variable, then coefficient, and then the constant. Yes, here in the outermost it's plus 10. We will use minus 10 both the side now. So 10p plus 10 as it is, then minus 10. Same thing in RHS too. Solve LHS. Here we can see same value with different sign. Cancel it. Left with 10p and RHS 90. Now again, what is in the outermost circle? It's 10. Yes. Now we are multiplying 10 to p here. So what we will do next? Yes, we will divide by 10. So both the side. Make sure to perform the same operation both the side. Yes. Now solve LHS. Again same values in numerator and denominator. So we will cancel. We will get p. And in the right hand side, what you will get? We will get 9. Yes. I hope the calculation is clear. You can use directly the table of 10. So again only p is left. So this is your answer. Next. Now here we can see it's minus p and in the denominator it's 3. So we will use 3 first. Here we are dividing p by 3. So now we will multiply by 3. First write LHS, multiply by 3. Then RHS, multiply by 3. Now solve LHS. We can see here 3 is in numerator as well as in denominator. So we can cancel it. Left with minus p. And here after solving this RHS, what you will get is 15. Now what here you can notice is here the variable is with negative sign. So we will shift this negative sign to RHS. Now we will get the value of p. Yes, in the last step it was the value of minus p. So the value of p is minus 15. I hope it's clear to each and every one of you. Next, 3s is equals to minus 9. Again first variable and then the coefficient. Outermost circle it's 3 into. We will use opposite. We will get divide by 3. First write LHS, divide by 3. Then write RHS, divide by 3. Cancel the same numerator and denominator from LHS. Next left with S. Now solve RHS. What you will get? It's minus 9 upon 3. Yes, you will get minus 3 as your answer. As we can see, only variable is left. So this is your solution. Moving to next sum. Again, first variable, then the coefficient. Means we are multiplying 3 here to S. Opposite, divide by 3. First LHS divide by 3, then RHS divide by 3. Now solve LHS. In the LHS, numerator and denominator both are having 3. So we will cancel it. What is left? S. Now in the RHS, 0, you are supposed to divide by 3. So if you divide 0 by any number, the answer is always 0. So this is your answer as only variable is left. Next, 2q minus 6 equals to 0. Highlight the variable first, then the coefficient, and then the constant on the same side. Now, outermost circle, it's minus 6. Opposite is plus 6. So add 6 both the side. First write LHS, add 6. Write RHS, add 6. Solve LHS. Now same value with different sign. What we will do? Cancel it. What you will get? 2q. And on the right hand side, 0. You are adding it to 6. What we will get? 6. Now in the outermost circle it's 2. 2 into opposite is divide by 2. Both the side we are supposed to perform the operation. We will write 2q by 2, then 6 by 2. Now LHS. Same value in numerator and denominator, cancel it. Left with q. Solve RHS, we will get 3. This is your solution. Moving to next. It's 2q plus 6 equals to 12. First variable, then coefficient, and then constant on the same side. It's plus 6, so we will use minus 6 both the side. That is, we will subtract both the sides from by 6. Now solve LHS. Same value with different sign, cancel it. Left is 2q and RHS, you will get 6. Now again in the outermost circle it's 2, that is 2 into, so opposite will be divide by 2. So first LHS, divide by 2, then RHS, divide by 2. Now same value in numerator and denominator, so we will cancel it. We will get q here, and in RHS you will get 3. So only variable is left. This is your answer. I hope all the sums are very clear to each one of you. Thank you, dear children. That's all for today. God bless you all.